Hello and welcome. In this tutorial we will be creating a gasket shown here to the right and assigning aluminum as the material and then obtaining the mass of the gasket. So first thing you want to do is load up your Autodesk Fusion, and first thing I like to do is save. And I'm going to create a new folder here and call this part projects, and I will save that there. Yep. And actually, I'm going to create a new project here, and this is going to be part projects. I recently had to reinstall my software, my operating system, so this is why I'm having to redo this. Okay, so part projects, and that's where I want it, and it's going to be a gasket. Save it. So now I have version 0 of gasket, version 1. So quickly I'm just going to kind of look at the gasket itself. So it has 3 holes. They're all through holes, and the outside have a diameter of 3/4 of an inch. The inside is 1.5 inches, and then they have radii measure for the ends, so that's a 0.62, and TYP typical, meaning that this is the same over here. And then the middle radius is 1.25. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is, so these lines are tangent. So the line that's going to connect this large radius to this smaller radius are going to be tangent to each other. And what I can do is create this entire geometry, this entire sketch, and then just extrude out that plate without the holes, without extruding the holes. So that's kind of the game plan, and the extrusion is going to be 1/2 inch. So alright, so we're in design. I'm going to create a sketch, and then I'm going to choose the front. So click on front. But the first things first, right? I'm already forgetting, is I want to make sure that I'm in inches. So let's go into document settings, and I'm in millimeters. So I'm going to click on there to change that and into inch. Now we're good. And probably going to just make a center point. So this center point right here is going to be my origin point. Because I'm dealing with circles here and not many rectangles or squares or anything. So I'm just going to start out right in the center, and I'm going to make this circle here, and I'm going to dimension that to be, so 1.25 times 2. So remember, you can do that, 1.25 times 2, or if you know what it is and you're absolutely positive, you can just type it in. The next thing I'm going to do is create a circle out here, and then I'm going to create a circle out here, and I'm going to make them equal to each other and dimension them. So radius is 0.62, so 0.62 times 2 Notice they both got larger, and then they are 2 inches away from the center point. And I will create a line from here to here, and again from here to here, 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 here. So I do want to make all of these tangents, so I'm going to add that condition. So I'm going to click on this line, click on there, click on this line, click on there, click on this line, click on here, and just going around making these constraints because they're tangent. And that is, it's an assumed geometry because you're assuming this part is fully defined, and you need to create those full definitions. All right, so now we're good with that. Why is this? Oh, that's why. Okay, so now I need to make sure that they are coincident? No, I don't want them coincident. I want them... I'm actually going to just create a line that is a construction line, and I'm gonna just bring it all the way out here, and then go all the way through the center here. And now I can coincide the center point. So this line and then the center point. That's not what I wanted to do. This first I need to coincide the center points here. So coincide center point, the center line with this point. Okay, that's good. Center line with that point, and now center line with this point. What was happening is I didn't anchor this line, so it was moving up, and that's not what I wanted to do. So now that it is all black, that means I am fully defined. I'm going to see if this trimming is going to mess with anything, and it didn't over there, so that's a good sign. Didn't over there. Okay. And that looks good. So it's still fully defined. I trimmed out the circles that I needed to get rid of. So constraints or dimensions were removed during operation. So that's okay because I still have a fully defined drawing sketch here. So I'm going to continue with the center point circle, and I'm going to make these 3 circles. Oop, and it's dotted. I don't want it dotted, so let's get out of that. I do not want a construction line right now. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm just going to dimension these. This one is 0.75. This one is 0.75. And this one is 1.5. From here, I'm going to extrude. So I can go over to solid, or I can right click and drag to get my push-pull. So I hold on, right click and drag to the northeast, and then this push-pull will come up. I'm going to click in here, and notice that it is pulling what I want it to pull, and I'm going to make it a distance of 0.5. So there you have it. You have your little gasket that's a 1/2 inch thick, and so now I'm just going to assign a material to it. So go to bodies, right click on body, and go down to physical material, and for this one it will be a metal, and then we're just going to do aluminum. So click and drag and drop it out there. It should change color on you. It's like a lighter silvery color. And now I'm going to obtain the properties, so you can right click on it. Right click on the body over here, click on properties, and now you should have a mass. So it should be about 5 ounces. So 5 ounce mass. And there you have it. So good luck with this, and if you're having trouble, just let me know.